the MRGO rocks, the long rocks, and it's rough out here. Probably hit some 3-footers just in the channel here. And but hey, we knew that. It's supposed to be 15 to 20 knot winds today. But we're hoping that the deep water here in the channel will give us some chance to catch trout. Water quality here is not real great, though, unfortunately. What?
No tap?
There we go. Right. I thought I was getting some fish. I've been getting hits on this green hornet. I've definitely been getting some hits on here. It's not the first one.
Nice trout, nice. Get on in here, big boy.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice, about a 16-incher. It's okay. Yeah, I got them on the green hornet, and I think I got a number of them. Yeah, so I've had a number of disturbances. I couldn't tell exactly what they were, but ever since I put this lure on, not in there.
I don't know if that was your line or.
No, I don't think it was my line. It's really hard to feel them take it.
Yeah, with this much wind and it's affecting our line.
Oh, yeah. I had 2 strikes there, but there's a fish. Yes.
All right.
Ah, he pulled off. Crap. Yeah, there's
That's a trout.
that time I felt it take it. Oh, it's off. Oh my God, I'm killing me. Ah,
What are they doing?
man. Okay, so we keep drifting this one area of the rocks. I'm getting hits here, but I've had 2 fish on briefly. Caught one earlier. And David had one on briefly. It's really hard to get them hooked, but we've had multiple hits. So they seem to be here. It's just this wind, you get a lot of wind belly, and it's definitely hard to stay in contact with the bait. We're using 3/8 ounce lead heads. We both have green hornet Matrix Shads on now. When I changed to that one, that's when I started getting more bites. There is a fish.
Oh, good. Boy, you yanked that one right in, too. What is this with them not being hooked? You think that
There is a fish.
undecided?
Proved there are trout in here. This guy was actually near the surface. I popped him right in. So we've been drifting the whole time with this drift sock. Otherwise, we'd be going very fast. We would be going ridiculously fast. Here's another fish. Oh, good!
What is the deal today?
I cannot believe it.
We're not
Another
in
trout. Number 5, hooked and off.
We're just
You can expect to get snagged on submerged rocks along here, and break-offs are very common. But you got to do that often to get to where the trout are. So by mid-morning, the place turned into a desert, and we had to move. We moved north and started to hit points along the MRGO. David's got hit, or if you got a fish, still got it on there.
that's the question.
Little guy, but well, they're alive. They're here. Well, isn't that a sign of an early summer? Catching hardheads and gaff tops on plastics. There's a fish.
All right, good ways off the boat. Is that the hornet?
No, it's the squid.
I don't know.
It'll only be 2 squid, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, I had forgotten to charge all my batteries on my main camera, so it ran out of power and I had to switch to my point and shoot, which doesn't have a great picture or sound. But we continued to hit these points like the one that's shown here. This is a really good point with a kind of a sharp point and the water flows right past it.
On a day like this,
That one hit like a motor scooter.
wow,
Nice trout.
nice.
Come on, Skip.
There we go.
That's right, baby. Got your
Another one.
behind. I got it. You're a good trout, too.
So now, that's the answer for you. Are they stacked up here or not?
You
Yeah.
are a nice trout.
We also found this awesome little habitat in a canal. It was a dead-end canal at one time, but the back of it is broken out. But it's also got another marsh inlet that flows in and out. It's got wellheads in there. It's about 5-foot depth, and there were a lot of birds in there. There's a lot of live bait fish. Really good spot. And we started catching fish.
Oh, nice one. Boy, I gotta change this off this bait, man. You are getting the holy jollies connecting. There is a fish.
Good fish.
Yes, good fish. Get the trout too. Nice trout. On the shoreline.
Nice trout, nice trout, nice trout. Look.
Go.
There we go. No, that's a nice trout, John. What is it? Looks like a king. Yes, sir.
Boy, this is an excellent dead-end canal. It's been productive. Pearl Gulf. Well, we fishermen were handed another tough day, very windy. Shell Beach boys showed that there was sustained winds as high as 17 knots. I mean, the key to the fish that we caught was moving a lot. We just kept moving. We mostly targeted points. We just kept hitting these points, these wind blown or current blown points. Really like the sharp ones where you got some calm water beyond it. The fish were there along the long rocks, and the fact that we didn't get many in the boat is, I think it was a matter of the wind. We just couldn't feel the bite.
I want to interject here that we were drifting at a good clip because of the strong wind, something like 1 to 1.5 miles per hour. So when you put a hook set on a fish, now you were suddenly rapidly moving toward the fish. And so it's hard to keep good pressure on the fish. And if you're a trout fisherman, you know that not having good pressure on the trout is the best way to lose a trout.
Definitely glad I went out today. Got to fish some new water that I hadn't fished. I'd never fished the points along the MRGO Channel further north than the Long Rocks on the east side, and I was impressed with some of the points there. They were very nice. So I'd like to know how other people did today. If you want to comment, be really interested to know how you did and how you caught fish especially. Looks like I'm going to be able to continue to make these videos, trying to do it on every trip, and I've been pretty successful at being able to do that. So if you want a notification that my trip report video has come out, just subscribe to the channel. Hopefully have a number of reports from the coming week. So stay tuned.